Hey everybody, I'm Bloom here. Welcome back to my channel. Some more Hogwarts Legacy, and right now I am on my way to another main quest area. So yeah, I think we're gonna goblin shenanigans today. So let's check it out. Right now I'm in astrology tower, and we're actually gonna go higher. What? Where am I supposed to be at? Oh, there's their spot.
Hello there.
Abit.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook? I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade? It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help? Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous? I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's. Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Gabbity goop, let's go.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go? Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Alright, so where are we supposed to head now? Probably Hogsmeade. World map. No, not at Hogsmeade. Oh boy, we're a long way away from Hogsmeade. Anyway, so this is the closest spot. So let's hop on that broom and over there.
Off on another adventure, are we?
What is this? Oh, the bog. Okay, 300 meters. Wait, that's it. Oh, there's balloons there. Oh, probably. What the hell? Alright, there we go. Dude, I'm stuck. What the hell?
Revelio.
Buddy?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later. Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Lupercalia.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
All right. Looks
I'll
like
meet and I can
stealth
do
mission
this.
to me.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Blue flame. How convenient.
The door is looking at us.
All right, let's get away.
I'll be quiet.
Pass door. I have no idea how much time I spent
Books
trying
so
to figure
rarely
out how
prepare
to
one for
open the
reality.
chest with the eyes, and it was
A
just
real
so
goblin
simple.
mine. It's even
Hold on.
grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Oh boy, where are we headed?
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this. Seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your
Right,
wits about
why
you,
do I
Ahmed.
feel like we're gonna end
get
up
you through this
Skyrim's
mine.
Black creature, whatever that is. The dwarven ruin area. I have a feeling like that.
Shall you, little moon calf?
Potato. Glacier. Defender. Leviosa.
Oh, alright, I guess
Those with
this
the
is
bedrock cannot not
What glacier? Leviosa. Defender.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Alright, there's...
Being watched by a door.
I have an idea, by the way. Let me see. So... And...
Descender. Accio.
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
Wow, nothing.
Descender.
What the hell? Alright, so How can I actually pull this? None of these spells actually work. So I guess the only way is
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
I should use disillusionment. That eye won't see a thing.
Descendo.
why can I not pull this down?
Levioso. Flipendo. Glacius. Profindo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Accio. Descendo. Confringo.
Alright, let's move on. Hey, you know what? Mine work now.
Descendo. Bombarda. Accio.
What's this? Oh, that.
Bombarda.
Alright, unidentified base item. Get over here and base item.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Base item.
Let's take a look around, Armit. See if we can find any plans.
There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
I don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation. Little moon calf.
What? How did this happen? What the hell? How am I supposed to dodge all of that shit?
Return me to the ground at once. I work best.
Levioso. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Away with that.
Depulso. Accio.
This really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
Up there, brother. Up. Head. That Wigan well.
Confringo. Revelio.
Big chest. Leather gloves that are trash. Oh, got a weak manic. Forward up there. Back.
Another schematic?
Revelio.
What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Accio.
Like, okay, I guess that we just.
If only I could get my hands on paint for that student.
Oh.
Leviosa, Glacius.
Descendo!
Defendo. Leviosa.
You're making this
How am I not able to withstand this game?
Glacius. Defendo. Leviosa.
beautiful.
Defendo.
Do you find it?
Leviosa.
You get
Glacius. Defendo. Leviosa. Defendo. Glacius. Defendo. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Repulsor. Bombarda.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Armit.
Okay, that was crazy. Goblins are way too open.
Revelio.
What did I get a level up from? Okay, there's another one of these annoying doors here, so let's go into stealth real quick.
Revelio.
Check out the surroundings, but yeah. Back. Right.
Confringo.
Auto.
Accio.
Go on elevator. Let's use the elevator for that take.
Revelio.
Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
Revelio.
Okay, so where does this take away? So you grab this token. Navigate. Right, so take the area. Oh, this is actually the start of the level. Okay, whatever. Let's go see if we can open up that door. No.
Revelio.
Okay, we gotta go back now. Alright, we're here. What, more goblins?
What's going on out there? You can't stop us.
Please, let me
Can I cast my critical spell?
Descendo.
Over there.
Revelio.
What the hell was that? Came out of nowhere.
This
Alright,
is not
there's the
good.
plan.
They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
Welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
Alright.
Without further ado, adieu.
There's logged on.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery. but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Alrighty then, let's see if we actually get to experience this great war. Alright, so I think we have a couple of more main quests. So the bloodline, blah blah blah. There was Poppy. Follow up on that dragon. That dragon.
As soon as I can.
Where is Poppy? Maybe she. Or no, she's in Hogwarts. Yeah. All right. Let's get in. Have her.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
All right, let's get this.
It's a good thing we have all of this.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
Oh, okay. What? That you call that a special price? All right. Let's get to it. That definitely is not a special price there, buddy, alright? Gonna keep it because I think.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Pay for the drink.
Unicorn blood
Pay
will
for
keep you
the cash.
alive, sir.
Pop.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Alrighty, so I guess that's it. Part. Okay, let's see. World map. I think there's another question. Ah. Head. Chamber. Hogwarts. Special room. That's a big guy.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Alright, so, we're actually supposed to... Prison. Wait, yeah. Alright.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office?
Maybe if I port.
Not sure why she'd fuss so much. It was only one page in the book.
Alright, where is this?
Revelio. Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Oh boy, all right. Do I get to
How do
play
you
as
feel?
Professor Black now?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Where is Scrope? Spells? Nope.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Wow.
No,
all right, never
to
mind.
determine which...
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
How do you hear it at a certain type of person?
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror?
Professor Black, how are you?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
Alright, where the hell is
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
What?
My parents were thrilled to hear that Black was being put in charge.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls,
Professor, I need to speak to you.
Oh, come on, Professor Luke.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
All right. Bit of...
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful...
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
That's something.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you.
All right, there we go.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. Ahem! Attention, students! I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the stunning banners of Slytherin. I shall be taking no questions at this...
All right.
Made it just in time.
Hell out of there.
It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
It's not that I'm not interested. And you can certainly trust me if you want to tell me anything.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
What does the Cruciatus Curse do?
It's known as the Torture Curse, Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
Alright, hopefully we get to learn
I'll
this
make Ominous
curse because it
understand.
sounds pretty dope.
He'll change his mind.
What's her next? Guys off. Okay. Alright, we're teleporting. Not running all the way up there.
You can't imagine how inconvenient
Oh,
travel was
big
before
boy.
I invented flu powder.
Alright. Another face item. What the hell, man? Just, can we please stop getting face items? There's bound to be other gear in the game, right? Come on. Level stock. Watch. Oh.
Revelio.
What is this?
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Lumos.
Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Revelio.
Wait, let's there's next. Okay.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Electronic, flashlight, back scratch, old handle. Oh my god. Food is weird.
That must be the pedestal.
Look. Alright, let's see where this one takes me. I'd have to do.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Oh boy, this looks fun. I guess I gotta.
I should have run when I could.
This is my chance. Come on, Neve. I need to time this just right.
What are they?
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Alright, move, buddy. Come on. Come. Not today, buddy.
How could this happen?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Like move or something?
Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Probably will. Yeah, I should have waited. Come on. I hate stealth missions. So boring. Sit around and.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
We'll do something. Stop.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looked closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Oh, we got low. Alright, so the game trying to keep a push that
Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
Hello? That invisibility?
Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Alright, I guess we're going to fight them.
I've never felt such power.
Not fight, fight.
Bombarda!
Now I can continue. Oh, that was actually a tough fight. Did not all that good. Maybe if we don't fight 30 enemies. Wow. That was
Descendo! Stupefy! Depulso! Bombarda! Descendo! Protego! Stupefy! Depulso! Bombarda! Stupefy! Depulso! Descendo! Defender! Depulso! Bombarda! Stupefy! Bombarda, Depulso, Descendo! Stupefy! Depulso, Bombarda, Descendo! Defendo! Bombarda, Depulso, Descendo! Descendo! Depulso! Bombarda!
nice, alright.
Bombarda!
Oh, finally ran like a bitch. We ever actually get to fight him? I don't know. We're about right. Maybe not.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone.
Oh, poor Neve.
Let us always... We won't be the same without her.
Absolutely no idea what's happening.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Right, let's get back to the pool requirements.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, What you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Alrighty. So I guess that's trials down the 4th guy, and we're gonna do it probably in the next episode. I don't know. Well, you guys, what happens next? But I really don't know. You guys want to tag along with this and Hogwarts Legacy. Be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, support the channel, and feel free to check out the rest of my gaming stuff on the channel. Okay, that's it. This is gonna be it for me today. You guys have an awesome day.